taking too long.
I know.
Why isn't she coming round?
Let's just let them get on with it, OK?
Clear.
Paul should be here. Come on, Leslie, please don't do this.
There's nothing more we can do, I'm afraid. She's dead.
She can't be.
We're obliged to inform the police due to the circumstances.
So they've left her unconscious on purpose. Gives longer for the brain to recover or something.
She's gonna be okay, though.
Tommy said they won't know for sure till they bring her round, which is any time now.
Oh, I bet Teddy's got something to do with this. The bloke's a magnet for trouble.
Tommy says he's all right, you know.
Poor old Tina.
Yeah, as soon as she's back on that rotor, the better, if you get my drift.
I was really looking forward to our rendezvous.
Yeah, me too.
I feel all deprived.
I feel depraved.
So what are you going to do about it?
I'm gonna sling you over my shoulder, throw you on the sofa, and then, if I can still walk...
You are so going to pay for that?
Promises, promises.
Got him in, boss.
Mate, there's an ambulance outside your mum's place.
You what?
Yeah. Just in time. And all that bull about Rick.
Well, she's talking then. Well, that's got to be a good sign.
She could have died, you scumbag.
Oh, she's a survivor, and you should be fine.
You'd have just left her for dead.
Oh, wind your neck in your drama queen.
All you care about is the money. Everyone said all along you were a scumbag, and I was just a clown who kept the faith.
Out of the way.
No chance.
So, if you can just get back as quick as you can. Thanks, Paul.
What's happened? You okay?
There's been a terrible accident. Leslie's dead.
Oh, no, that's awful. Is there anything I can do?
No. Actually, yeah, would you mind looking after Eileen for a bit?
Yeah, of course I will.
Thanks. Come through.
Did you get hold of Paul?
Voicemail, so I've left him a message. I didn't go into details, obviously.
How am I going to tell him?
Well, I don't think you sat here's doing you any good, man.
I can't leave, Leslie. Not again.
Look, why don't you come to the pub with me? I have a large brandy.
Yeah, that's a great idea.
Actually, you'd be doing us a favour. CSI and CID are on the way, and they're going to need as much space as possible.
No, I need to stay with Leslie.
Come on, the police are looking after her now. Come to the pub, eh?
What about Paul?
I'll make sure he knows to come to the Rovers. You go with Stella, I'll sort everything here. Sean, it's me. Something horrendous has happened.
I don't know why you give me the evils.
He's a kid, a pygmy.
Yeah, he needed teaching a lesson.
Oh, right, and the split lip's done the trick, has it?
Won't do that again in a hurry.
I wasn't even fazed by him. Jimmy Cranky'd be more of a threat.
Hi. Who's got a split lip?
David.
Oh, Nick, you haven't.
Yeah, I thought you'd be pleased.
Yeah, well, I am.
You boys, you're too old for fighting.
He tried it on with Eva.
Is he okay?
Didn't you hear me? He tried it on with my girlfriend.
But is he okay?
Oh, he's fine. He's just skulked off to lick his wounds.
Yeah, dripping with blood.
I'd like to say a lesson learned, but I doubt it. I'm sure that Gail be mopping his brow.
She's gone into town.
Oh, Lewis, I think we better go and see if it's all right.
Come on, it was one punch, he'll leave.
Absolutely.
I still think we should go and check.
Audrey.
Please, Lewis is my grandson.
You're the boss.
I'm coming with you.
If this were a tribunal, I'd fleece you.
Shut up and kiss me.
Come and sit down here, love. Carl, get us a large brandy.
Yeah, I was just telling Madam here
Not
not to take
now, eh?
liberties.
Oh, Eileen.
What's happened? There's been an accident.
Leslie's dead.
What, her boyfriend?
Carl, brandy. Can you look after the bar?
Sure.
Thanks.
Can't get my head round it.
How am I going to tell him? How am I going to tell Paul? It's going to kill him.
Hey, deep breaths. It was an accident. Accidents happen.
What caused it?
It's like she was electrocuted. I found the toaster in the sink, plugged in.
Oh, the poor woman.
She could drive me mad, but when you saw flashes of Leslie, I did like her.
We know.
I did. I really, really liked her.
You know, Eileen, do you think she should see a doctor?
Eileen, how would you feel about seeing a doctor?
How did... Can't can't believe I let it happen. How am I going to tell Paul?
All right, come on, drink up.
Go on, love, take a sip.
He's trusted me.
I think she's in shock.
It's not me you have to worry about, it's him. She was his life.
It was you, all along.
She's confused. She had a bump on the bonce, remember?
You as good as knocked her over, then you were going to leave her for dead.
Is that what she told you? That's concussion talking, kid.
But if I hadn't have turned up...
She fell. She cracked her nuts.
Yeah, and you were just going to leave her there.
I don't do post-mortems. No pun intended.
You were just going to do the off-with-ties money.
Duckworth money, the only ever perk of being a Duckworth.
You were just going to disappear.
I don't do goodbyes.
Yeah.
The schmaltzy stuff.
You left Tina for dead, and now you're going to leave me for dead.
You don't half build up your part.
I stuck up for you. I had your back.
Look, do I wish that things had turned out different? You betcha.
Nothing's changed. You're still the same lowlife who sold me when I was a baby.
It wasn't as black and white as that, actually.
They gave you every penny they had.
Well, he did a good job. Except you could do with a bit of toughening up.
Why was I determined to find any good in you, eh?
Don't beat yourself up, son. Another time, another place, we'd have made a good team.
Another planet.
Give me the money, son.
I'm no son of yours.
I'm sorry you feel that way, but that is my money, fair and square.
That loan shark killed Tina's dad. He don't take no prisoners.
It's me he's after. You and your bird are small fry.
That's bull, and you know it.
I know that you've got my money and I should be on the M6.
Dad, he'll kill us.
Always building up your part. If Rick wants the big bucks, you think he's going to come after a minimum wage grease monkey? Hand over the money!
It's decision time, Dad. Either it's a relationship with me or 9 grand in cash. You're actually doing this, aren't you? Leaving me up to my neck in it.
You're better off without me, Tom.
Me or the money? That was a no-brainer for you, wasn't it?
And bad news, son. The good news is that you're nothing like me. Selling you when you were a baby was the best thing I ever did. You're a good kid, Tom.
You're the scum of the earth.
Ain't that the truth? See you, kidder.
What's happened? Paul, you need to come inside.
Just tell me what's happened.
There's been an accident.
Leslie?
Paul, trust me, just come inside.
All his stuff's still here.
Oh, that's something.
Ah. You come to give me a smack and all, old bean.
She was worried about you. Show some respect.
You see this? Courtesy of Golden Boy.
Yeah, she knows.
A.K.A. my beloved brother. I'm gonna get him a pint to congratulate him.
Oh, don't be so ridiculous, David.
Oh, he spoke to me. Wow.
Look, Gran could do without any more stress.
Yeah, well, you were the one that lost it.
Yeah, and I shouldn't have.
Golden Boy, and you turned shocker.
I just came to check that you were still breathing.
Yeah, well, sorry about that. The loser's still breathing.
She cares about you. Will you cut the persecution complex?
You're still my flesh and blood. I'm stuck with you.
Oh, come on, Audrey. You live to waste another day. Let's go and eat.
Yeah, time for tiffing, old chap. Toot toot.
Oh, David, that is so pathetic.
Grant, wait, look. I'm sorry. For everything. I mean it. I don't deserve you.
No, you don't. But as I've just said, we're stuck with each other. Make sure he eats something.
No. No way, she can't be.
I'm sorry.
How can she be? It doesn't make any sense. You're not making any sense.
Leslie's dead. I'm sorry, Paul.
They've taken her to the general.
She was fine this morning. She was chatting away, lively, confused, but... How? Eileen?
Mr. Kershaw?
Yeah?
We'll need you to come and identify the body.
Does he have to go right now?
No, I want to see it.
You want me to come?
Look, my wife's left me. Don't lecture me on nutrition.
I'm their #1 fan.
Lost everything. Kylie, Max, Gran, me job. And you begrudge me one lousy pint.
Yeah, because walking around in drunken haze isn't going to help anything.
It's underrated. Even you can't stand the sight of me. There's no way Kylie's coming back. Yeah, go on. Get off to your gold mine.
You can manage without me.
What are you doing?
Making you a sandwich.
Didn't know you cared.
Or did I?
Should work now. Try again.
Ah, well done, J-boy.
Poor thing, can you imagine? She must have been terrified.
It would have been home before she knew it, man.
I'll put the kettle on.
Stop it. Come here. Hey?
Yeah, I've got no right to cry. This is a million times worse for Paul.
Listen, you both looked after her together.
You were a good mate to her.
Please.
Well, it's not like she died in some home surrounded by strangers.
She died on her own. Paul was so angry with that care home, and now it turns out I'm just no better.
She battered you, Mum. You were bleeding, remember?
I couldn't cope. I know that much is true. I wanted to swing for her.
Yeah, but you didn't. You exercised restraint.
Show compassion.
I ran out on her.
I would have done the same thing under the circumstances.
We all would.
Paul wouldn't. My self-pity is not going to help him. I should have gone with him. I should have held his hand.
Well, you're here for him to come home to. He's going to need you.
What do you want?
Well, I've heard some stupid questions in my time.
Yeah, we'll try Terry Duckworth.
Where is he?
Probably halfway up the M6 by now.
I don't like your attitude.
Yeah, well, I'm skinned.
Not even an emergency fiver. My granny always had a safety pin, first-class stamp and emergency fiver in her purse.
Fascinating.
Tina will be expecting a bunch of flowers, won't she? Ward 3G, the receptionist said.
You stay away from her.
That depends on you, Thomas.
I don't owe you a penny.
Your dad does.
So go find him.
No need. Bird in the hand and all that.
How many more times? I've got no money.
Tough. The debt passes from father to son, like a war medal or family heirloom. Or eczema.
You don't get it, do you? I'm skint.
Don't sweat the small stuff. I want my 9 grand back, and you're the only man for the job. I'll sort the logistics. Say hi to Tina.
Do me a favour, lads. Just go for a drink or something. You've been brilliant.
Yeah, no worries.
Come on, let's go up the Rovers.
I think I'll stay here, Mum.
No, just go and have a drink.
I told Jason it might be best if she stayed here the night, but she was determined to go home.
Face the demons.
What do you mean by that?
Well, it's hardly been plain sailing, has it, their little menage a trois? What with Eileen dragging the poor woman around by the hair half the time.
I think that's a bit of an exaggeration. A bit.
I've heard him bellowing at her, too, as if she was a simpleton.
Yeah, it's not easy, though, is it? I had an uncle with it. On a good day, good company, but catch him on a bad one.
Anyway, now the fireman's a free agent, they can get on with it.
Well, good luck to them.
Once the funeral's done and dusted, Harding will have the bunting out.
Oh, you are horrible.
Sorry, ignore me.
How was she?
Worried about Paul. Thank you for before, Stella. You were brilliant.
I imagine there will be a post-mortem.
Yeah, I'll get you copied on this.
She always kept it close by.
Always weighs a flipping ton.
Did you see her?
Yeah. She looked young. All the lines had melted away. There's no confusion on her face.
Glad.
Yeah. I know she's in a better place.
I hope so.
Yeah. Back to how she was, the real Leslie.
Leslie you fell in love with.
Yeah. She was just a girl then. You've hurt your face.
Oh.
I used to lob things at her in double maths. It was just an hour of me chucking missiles. I wasn't very emotionally articulate. Throwing things was my way of flirting. And I finally snogged her on the night of the 5th year disco, and I never looked back. Until the dementia. Then I did nothing but.
Glad you got to spend time with her.
Yeah. I didn't say goodbye. I just... We just reminisced. Like this beautiful green dress that she wore on her 30th birthday. And how she sulked for days when I said I didn't like her gravy. And Elvis Costello at the Apollo. And a holiday that we went on to West Cork, and she was late and we were convinced she was pregnant. She wasn't. We never really had any need for kids, you know. We just kind of enough for each other. I'm sorry. You don't need to hear this. I don't want to push you out. I held her hand and I sang to her. And I wanted to say I was sorry for breaking our wedding vows. And I couldn't, Eileen. I just bottled it. It seemed cheap to say it when I'd spent that afternoon.
Don't.
No, I've loved and cherished her for 2 decades. Right up until that 4 o'clock appointment with a divorce specialist.
Don't beat yourself up.
Where was I when she needed me? I was trying to palm her off.
You never, ever palmed her.
She's lying cold on the floor, and I'm trying to wangle a get-out-of-jail-free card. I even put on a suit, Eileen.
Max thinks I rock.
He worships you.
Like I'm 6'6" to that kid, and I rock.
You're great with him. A born dad.
It's like, you might be taller, richer, better looking. My mum thinks you walk on water. I was the one with a wife and kid.
It was the making of you. I envied you. You're a team.
We're a family.
I run a million miles from commitment.
Like I used to look forward to coming home. You know, to see Kylie and Max, and I'd chuck him up in the air. Go to the Red Wreck, we'd have a bit of a kick about. I'd snog Kylie. So why have the wheels come off?
Come on. Look, Gran will come round. She loves you. She might not like you all the time, but she loves you. And look, when the dust is settled, you know, Kylie be back. School on Monday. Look, maybe she'll be at the gates.
I know her inside out. She's gone for good.
I haven't even thanked you for everything you did for her.
Please, Paul, don't.
No, I know what she could be like, love. She was as vulnerable as a toddler and you needed eyes in the back of your head.
I know.
Right. And she could just have easily have died on my watch.
Paul, that is the problem. I wasn't watching.
No, please, don't beat yourself up, OK?
That is why you have been to see it in the morgue, because I wasn't watching.
Eileen, love, it's not humanly possible.
I wasn't with her when she was electrocuted.
Fine, it's all right, honestly.
Paul, I wasn't in the house!
What did he have to say for himself?
Plenty. Look, forget him. How's your head?
Tommy.
The main thing is that he's gone. Gave the money to Rick, then legged it.
The whole $9 grand?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Saw it with my own eyes. We don't owe Rick a penny.
Ah, that's a weight off.
Tell me about it.
I can't believe it.
Yeah, we'll believe it. All you need to do now is rest up. Come home in one piece.
I really thought your dad was going to run off with that money, you know.
He was. I had to guilt trip him into doing the right thing.
My hero.
Are you in pain?
Headache. That's all. Oh, poor Tyrone. All Father's inheritance just gone.
Don't.
How will we ever pay him back?
Has to be another one. Look at the state of you.
I live. No thanks to you, Dad.
I don't have a dad anymore. You're my family. You and Ty.
Will you stay with me while I fall asleep?
Of course I will. I'm going nowhere.
You left her on her own?
She attacked me. She got herself all wound up.
And you walked out on her?
She just battered me. I needed a breather.
So she died
I
alone?
just thought if I let her calm down.
Confused
Yes.
and alone?
Yes, and if I'd known what she'd do, I was in the cafe. I was in the
bailed
flaming
on her
cafe.
when she needed you?
Yes, and I hate myself. And you'll never forgive me, and I'll never forgive myself.
No, I'm no better.
Oh, Paul, you've got nothing to reproach
No,
yourself
we
about.
both let her down.
I
love.
hate myself.
No, between us, we as good as killed her,
Don't
okay?
say that! Paul! Where are you going? What are you doing? Please don't go. Don't do this, Paul. Please don't do...
Well, it's been an emotional night on the cobbles, and there's more to come as David breaks down just where is Kylie. See exactly what she's up to in an exclusive extra scene at itv.com/Corrie. Next this evening, though, Piers Morgan is joined by new Trick star Dennis Waterman.